Is Rap the News, and today we're going to be talking a little bit about Big Judah. The whole subject is not about Big Judah, but just a little bit about him. Big Judah said, when you're doing something right, all these devils come out and attack you. That's how you know you're on the straight and narrow. And most likely that is the truth. But if you know how devils attack, then you would know that they only attack weak points in your truth, your actions, or your characters. That's how devils, they can only deal in falsehood. They can't deal in truth whatsoever. So when it comes to the truth, they're going to be stuttering and buttering. So these devils are only attacking your vulnerable areas in your word that you speak. And it's obvious. They attack the earthly mother theory. And as we all know, they attack the fact that you say we are in our own land. Once you clean that up, you turn the dog's bark off. Because they only deal in evil and falsehood and not in the truth. So you should consider what I'm about to tell you and show you. So consider the pattern of God. That he only deals in males. He chooses the man to be the spiritual guide. When he sends angels, he sends them in the form of males. And when we sacrifice animals, he requires us to sacrifice only males. When he smites the children, he smites the male children. And this is generally, mostly all the time. It's a pattern of God. So I don't believe 1% that he would send a female spirit. We need to learn something about the spirit today. And so that's why I'm doing the video, but I'm also addressing Big Judah, the people that are attacking Big Judah, if we should call them people, and the whole truth about the Ruah, as they say. And one of the problems is this language and translation. And, that is not the original Hebrew translation. Gentiles look at the angels, the spirit, and God as female, as a degradation of God. If you don't know, and that Paleo Hebrew language, he's like, well, you don't understand the language and wouldn't want to. But I do know that it is a Gentile language. Paleo meaning pale, right? It has screwed up a lot of people, and the translation of the whole Bible is screwed up due to that. That's why you got so many versions of it, huh? Because everybody wants they say. So let's start with the infamous verse that Judah talks about. And it says in John 14:16, and I will pray the Father, and he shall give you another comforter, that he may abide with you forever, even the Spirit of truth, whom the world cannot receive, because it sees him not, neither knoweth him. So it's referring to the Spirit as what? Male. But you know him, for he dwelleth with you, and shall be in you. So if a female spirit was in you, how would you be acting if it's the earthly mother? Like a big old sissy? Okay, let's keep going. And like I said, I respect Big Judah to a degree, a high degree, and this is not against Big Judah whatsoever. It's just for edification of God's people. Micah 2:7, O thou that art named the house of Jacob, is the Spirit of the Lord straitened? Are these his doings? Do not my words do good to him that walketh uprightly? So what is the Spirit speaking? The truth of God, right? So it's referred to him again as what? A male. Let's keep going. John 16:13. Howbeit when he, the Spirit of truth, is come, he will guide you into all truth. For he shall not speak of himself, but whatsoever he shall hear, that shall he speak, and he will show you things to come. So it's pretty much 3 times. Just keep going. John 15:26. But when the Comforter is come, whom I will send unto you from the Father, even the Spirit of truth, which proceedeth from the Father, he shall testify of me. So it's more than one time, Big Judah. 1 Peter 4:14. If you be a reproach for the name of Christ, happy are ye, for the Spirit of glory and of God resteth upon you. On their part, he is evil speaking of. He again. But on your part, he is glorified. So it says what? For the Spirit of glory and of God resteth upon you. With the Spirit, he is glorified. So, again, I'm gonna say this, and this is, keen. God dealing males when He's dealing with spirituality. The male is the spiritual guide. The angels are males. The sacrificial animals are males, and He smites all the male children. So the males are very significant when you're dealing with God. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, we know God breathes His Spirit into man. And we know that there is another spirit that was placed on the beast of the field, better known as Edom, the white man. When you know what the beast of the field is and what his spirit is, then you start understanding the spirits, demonic spirits, evil spirits, wicked spirits, gay spirits, carnal spirits. All of these spirits are one spirit. Every spirit of the truth and knowledge and wisdom and all that, that's one spirit. So it's two spirits, one evil, one good. And how it works is the Spirit of God elevates you, and the spirit of devils bring you low, shaming and degrading you. Again, two spirits that we're dealing with here. It ain't, it's a bunch of spirits and all these spirits, and you're trying to figure out what all these spirits is. God don't make things confusing like that. Two spirits, one good, one evil. The end. Two people, one good, one evil. The Gentiles are evil. The one who He breathed the Spirit into is good. Nobody is actually good as in perfect good, but the Spirit makes you upright. Let's keep going. And watch. Everything that I say is not coming off to the top of my head. It's coming out of my heart, and it's coming from the book. And I prove and back up everything that I say. 1 John 4:6. We are of God. He knoweth God. He that knoweth God hear us. So when they're not hearing you, Big Judah, they're not of God. He that is not of God heareth not us. Hereby know we the spirit of truth and the spirit of error. So it's two spirits. One of truth, one good, and the spirit of error, one bad. Right? And so the evil people are the majority. Majority don't rule. Majority burn in hell. And so when I get into a debate or you get into a debate, of course you're going to look like a villain because it's more of them than us. Our people are going to be left few in number by the Gentiles. That's white Gentiles, black Gentiles, green Gentiles, yellow and blue. They come in all shades, don't they? Look at their hair. Ecclesiastes 3:21. People come in the store with purple and blue and teal hair, right? Silly ass shit, man. Who knoweth the spirit of a man that goes upward? Why? Because God's spirit returned back to God. And the spirit of the beast, which is the white man, which is the Gentile, that goeth downward to the earth. So when the Gentiles die, they go straight into hell. If you don't know. Because watch. They had 2 months and 42 months, something like that. 40 and 2 months to do as much wickedness as they could to God's people. It's just like Job. So our whole life is like Job. The devil is going to be trying us to the end. And it's going to be a whole lot of hell with that. The devils, when they died in, they're going to go to hell. And our spirit is going to return back to the Lord. To be judged and whatever else He's going to do with it. Isaiah 19:3. And the spirit of Egypt, which are Gentiles, shall fail in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof, and they shall seek to the idols and to their charmers, and to them that have familiar spirits, and to the wizards. So these Gentiles do what? Always seeking to do everything an evil way. Ephesians 2, number 2. Wherein in the time past you walked according to the course of this world, according to the prince of the power of the air, the spirit that now worketh in the children of disobedience. So those who are breaking the law of God has the spirit of what? Disobedience, that evil Gentile spirit, the beast of the field spirit on them, right? The spirit of error. And then what they error. And so we don't error as much. Why? Because we have the spirit of truth on us, guiding us into all truth. Not that we know everything, like you said. It's a mistake to say, I know everything. But we know a lot. Ecclesiastes 12:7. Then shall the dust return to the earth. The man is going to return to the earth as it was, and the spirit shall return unto God who gave it. So God breathed the spirit into man and returns back to God. You know, man became a living soul. Watch this. All the Gentiles born without the spirit are the walking dead, according to the Bible. They are the dead. If you do not have the spirit of God in you, you are the dead. And that's why they keep saying that when you get baptized, you come to a new life. You become a new man, because you're not even a man. You become a man, just like Pinocchio. You know, you was a liar, because all Gentiles are liars. You get dipped in the water, supposedly. You come up, because there wasn't no baptism in the Old Testament. You come up, and then all of a sudden, the Spirit is supposed to descend on you, and then all of a sudden, you become a new man. It's a lie. You are born a damn Gentile, and you will die one. It's just like you are born a man, and you will die a man. You were born a woman, and you will die a woman. The end. You were born a dog, and you will die a dog. You don't become a new creature. Isaiah 42:1. Behold, my servant whom I uphold, my elect, in whom my soul delighteth. I have put my spirit upon him. That's just one spirit, and that spirit does a lot. He shall bring forth judgment to the Gentiles. Why? Because they are the spiritless. And what's the judgment? The laws of God and his condemnation of them. For I will pour, Isaiah 44:3, water upon him that is thirsty, and floods upon the dry ground. I will pour my spirit upon thy seed, and my blessings upon thy offsprings. So with the spirit comes the blessing. So when God breathed the spirit into man, he became a living soul. Then he said, be blessed and multiply. You know, and then the blessings come through the living soul. So no blessings. If a Gentile is preaching the word, he's just a liar. Just straight up. And you would say, that's wrong. No, that's right. The book wasn't given to you to preach. The royal priesthood is God's people. And then the Gentiles are supposed to come to that light. Not be a light of their own. They don't have no spirit to be bringing a light. So they don't really discern the things of the spirit. John 3:6. That which is born of flesh is flesh, which is Gentiles. And that which is born of spirit is spirit, which is mankind. Let's keep going. Galatians 4:29. But as then he that was born after the flesh, they do what? Persecute him that was born after the spirit, even so it is now. It's happening to this day. So the white man is always persecuting the man with the spirit. Why? He jealous because he don't got one. They do little cracks in they little movies, and they had a monkey grabbing a man saying, is there a soul in there? You know what I mean? Which is they're referring to the spirit. Galatians 5:17. The flesh lusteth against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh, and which means war. And these are contrary the one to the other. So white and black is night and day. So they cannot do the things that ye would, so that you cannot do the things that you would do. Ephesians 1:13, in whom you also trusted, after that you heard the word of the truth, the gospel of your salvation, and whom also that after that you believed, you were sealed with the Holy Spirit of promise. Right? All the seed of Israel shall be saved, because the Spirit does what? It goes back up to its Lord. Right? The Spirit does what? Guides you into all truth. If people are not being guided in the truth, they ain't nothing but Gentiles. That's why they can't be guided. They can't discern the fruits of the Spirit. The law. Deuteronomy 4:16. Lest you corrupt yourselves and make you a graven image. And so now I'm talking to Big Judah again. Lest you corrupt yourself and make you a graven image. Earthly mother. The similitude of any figure or likeness of male or female. That's why the devil is attacking you. And so if you got this far in the video, God bless you. Because people are going to hear it, they think you're attacking them. They're going to turn off the video and say, fuck you in their mind. You know what I mean? And I do understand people to that degree. You know, so again, this is the help, Big Judah, right here. And watch, as you see the other people, they ain't really trying to help you. They trying to downgrade you and bring you down low in the crab barrel with them. And so I'm trying to edify you, you know, like I do everybody, and they look at it like a slap in the face. So they could take it like that, but the truth is the truth. Deuteronomy 4:16 is why the demons are attacking you. You corrupt yourself by making a graven image or the similitude of a figure or likeness of male or female. So a lot of times the spirit is referred to as it, so that you won't do that. And so for as long as you keep saying earthly mother instead of the ruah, you will continuously be attacked by these demons. You know. And then I was going to address the point of you saying that, you know, we are in the land and we are not in the land. And that's just provable all over the place. But I'm going to say this, because I said it in the comments that you probably ignored as well. I said this: the earth will be given into the hands of the righteous, so it is our land in that retrospect, right? It's all our land. The earth will be given into the hands of the righteous, so we future tense. Okay, and that image can be in your head, yet it is still an image. You know, a likeness of male or female. You should not do it. And then it just keeps going on. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven images or any likenesses of anything that is in heaven or above, on the earth beneath. So you cannot make a likeness of male and female. Again, Leviticus 26:1. You shall make you no idols, nor graven image, neither rear you up a standing image, neither shall you set up any image of stone in your land to bow down unto it, for I am the Lord your God. So even if the image is in your head, it's at any image, whether on paper, whether stone, whether gold, whether this or that, any image or any likeness of what's in heaven or on this earth, right? And so they're going to keep attacking you until you just say ruah or spirit. Anyway, so again, people, proving what I keep trying to say to you. If the Gentiles don't deal with you in the spirit, they're going to go to hell. Right? They are. That you are the light that they are supposed to be going to. They are spiritless. You know, they say you got soul. It's something different they know about you. But it ain't the soul, it's the spirit. Let's wrap the news.